Hello everybody and welcome back to DDLC Plus. In this part, it's not gonna be something that I'm really looking forward to, because we're gonna have to make poems for Natsuki and side with Natsuki, which I'm really not gonna like because Yuri. But it is what it is. Oh god. On the bright side, this should be pretty easy to make poems, because you just gotta choose the, yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, marriage was a... I didn't choose... Oh, 420, that's so nice, so nice, so nice. Oh, yes, we're getting perfect Natsuki poem to get the achievement, by the way. Alright, we just need one more, and... boom. Perfect Natsuki. Not really proud of that, but it's an achievement, so... Might as well do it for the achievement, you know, even though I don't really like Natsuki, you know. Like, there's Yuri first, best Doki, Yuri. Then there's second best Doki, Monica. And then there's third best Doki, Sayori. And then there's Natsuki, in my opinion. I don't know, people like her. People like her, so can't really blame them for liking who they like, so. It's just really all comes down to who you are. I hear Natsuki utter it exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's even the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Yuri manga, right? I'm so sorry. I have not done these voices in a day. Really screws with you. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side... I thought that said one side. On the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she is admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ki. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Okay. Okay. Just moving on from that. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses, like this game. Like this game. Just saying. Yeah. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We need to read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Long line exclamation point. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. It's not Yuri, so it is. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Sometimes after I've already finished the series. Oh wait, I can't read, by the way, guys, sorry. Hey, are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in a high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Have you ever seen Kaguya-sama, Love is War? That's a really good slice of life. It's good. Okay? So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? It's called I'm not gonna finish that. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really fun chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into... Let me just read for a second. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There are so many touching parts. So. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't... I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking, too, right? Oh wait, that was me talking, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the name. I don't pay attention to the names, so I just read. That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Words are hard for me, as you can see. I'm sorry if I talk about that too much. I'm sorry I talk about my stutters and my misreading a lot. Just want to apologize. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? ... We read on for a few more minutes, and here's her first CG, and... Natsuki, why do you make these sounds every time I tickle your knees? Why did I say that? What is wrong with me? Okay. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. ... You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in so none of these people have friends? But the literature club. Except, obviously, Monika, because she's supposed to be, like, the popular girl and all that. Maybe Sayori. Most definitely Sayori. Has to. I don't know, though. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get friends in my, like I could ever get my friends to read this. Oh, so she does have friends. Just Yuri then, okay. Makes me feel even bad. Even worse about choosing Natsuki this situation. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Yeah, no. Do it. Punch them in the face, please. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can even keep it on my... I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win it all, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that always solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Long line. ... Okay, yeah, people talk about Natsuki's fang. Yuri has double fangs, so I just beat you on that scale, okay? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's rare to experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you look pretty cozy over there. Huh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Didn't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you, huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay then, a little aggressive. By tomorrow? I got only partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put myself and carefully slip the book back into my bag. By the okay, now I can skip. There we go. Well, I guess I might as well choose Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Wait a second. Wait a sec. No. This has gotta be. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I just got a little messed up. I just got a little confused. That's it. Alright. Anyways. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... question mark. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't really feel like giving my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing poems in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share your poems, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go like, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Okay. And you went and ruined it. Excuse me? I hope you're happy. Logic does not make sense. ... So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I mostly say that to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkey. Yeah, I already seen this. And now we can skip. Yuri. Sorry, Monica. I'm going with Yuri. I like Yuri. Oh, Yuri, I'm sorry. I did not Natsuki poem. I'm so sorry. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes before. Oh, sorry. Oh wait, it's the same as Sayori's. Alright, nice. You have to do less that way. I see what you guys did there, writing team. I see what you did. It's just so that way you had to spend less time writing more dialogue for them. Hi, Key. Alright. I like it, Key. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories about... Oh god, I need to read better. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they are super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always find a way to help what suits you the most. To help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write... Okay, I can skip now. Sayori. This is a good poem, Key. Okay, I can skip that. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, here we go again. Oh god, no, 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 no! Oh, I have to choose. I have to choose Natsuki. I hate this. I hate this. I purely hate this. Ugh, it hurts. It genuinely hurts me to do this. Oh, it genuinely hurts me to do this. Okay. Anyways. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri? Question mark. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. I feel so bad! I actually feel bad. Yuri, I'm sorry. With the face that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So, you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Ki. Sheesh. Sorry, I'm so sorry I did that. I regret saying that. You know, I can just, forget that I said that. Natsuki takes a breath. Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing's about... Okay, God, dang it! I'm gonna get lightheaded again. Can we stop talking about boobs? Can we stop, please, please? I can't say anything. I swear to God. So much. Okay, let me just gather my composure. Think about your boobs. I didn't really mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. She's so fucking adorable, though. Anyways. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. God, fuck. Okay. We're done now. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other. Read. It's read, not read. English is hard. Everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that makes it worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Ki. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around when you got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do something or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. Huh? About what? Not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're here. You're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worthwhile so far. Yes, we can skip again. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. This song, let me just think of this. Dreams of Love and Literature. That's what is that's words. That's what this song is called. Anyways, let's just try to choose. I can't think of anything here, so I'm just gonna choose a Yuri one. Okay. Poof. Yep. I'm just gonna skip this. Alright, finish the poem. Let's see what we got today. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Yeah, I can skip all this. Oh, I'm skipping the Yuris. I love Yuri. What? Okay. ... It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me unexpectedly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns over, presumably to check for the wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle the manga all the time. God, I can't speak. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. You can't blame me for being paranoid. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monika! Natsuki's voice, resonates from outside the closet. Huh? I peer out inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, it's so inconvenient. Moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're all really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller books to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. What? Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box up triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get a bigger box. You'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm I'm gonna get the chair. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels over back to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair has swivel. Since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Why is this the CG for it? Okay. There's your Natsuki thighs for all you Natsuki simps. Fucking simps. Simps. I saw a meme like that. Where, yeah. Only Yuri best Doki. Yuri best Doki. Anyways. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it into the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who is it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches it back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Yep. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Key? I don't mind. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. God. I'm gonna get slapped. I'm gonna get slapped. I'm gonna get slapped. Natsuki, the box. What? I'm gonna get slapped. What are you looking at? Are you trying to look at my Natsuki's legs shake. I was just Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! I'm dying. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair files from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me into the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms, as her face lands straight on my chest. My arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me and to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Yeah, I knew something like that was gonna happen. Natsuki then hoists herself up to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a lot of noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. Motherfucker, call me out like that. False accusations, you piece of crap. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large, diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to get smooth out. I must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Just sob. Sorry. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head and still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. Oh, I actually feel bad. She's still... I mean, as I said, all Dokis are good in their own way, but she's definitely not in the top 2. I didn't really mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Oh wait. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help you cheer you up a bit, alright? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us, as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit at the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing at and pointing things out to me. Why does it seem like this is so much longer than Yuri's path, and I'm actually mad about that. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. Guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets her attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for tomorrow. For now. Until tomorrow. For now. English is hard, okay? Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? I told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Who should I show my poem to first? I wonder who. I mean, I am doing a Natsuki run right now, so it might as well be Natsuki. I don't know. I don't know, though. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. ... Question mark. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just, be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? I kinda do, though. I kinda do. Anyways. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Long line. Natsuki's face freezes like she realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes around and over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Natsuki's, wait. My reading needs better. I give up. My reading needs improvement. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Ki. Did you say something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Natsuki sees the poem flying to the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Ki? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I kinda did cheat for getting the perfect poem, but anyways. Oh, I lost my cursor for a second. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. It's called a fourth wall break. MC, dude, get it straight. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up, snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Huh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But he wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Ki is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If he was— No! I want to show it to Yuri! God dang it! I turn to Quabblecop sometimes, forgive me. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Ki is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Okay. Amy likes spiders. Oh, new one. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. spiders aren't really that ugly. They can be cute. They can be like the cutest things ever. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion, but it's true. Okay. Have you seen their eyes, dude? They can be cute as crap. Okay. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. You know? Okay. This is, yeah. This music fits. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. They're spiders, dude. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends are starting to start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. See, this is kind of a rude poem. It's kind of just rude. Elsie, you're kind of saying the world's better off without me. Anyways. Natsuki. I can skip over that. Anyway, well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my poems with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I love Yuri. Anyways. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. It's not really true. God, I actually hate this. Just cause... Yuri. Listen. This is just... I don't want Yuri to feel bad like this. That's the thing. Sure, she's a fictional character in a visual novel, but do I care? No, I don't. I don't want her to feel bad. Okay, anyways. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri? You might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. See, this is what I don't want Yuri to feel. See, this like, dude, I want Yuri to feel better. So please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. It's all I need. ... Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's just, as she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. Oh, I hate that! If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. I'm mad. I'm mad now. This is my least favorite path. Oh, obviously would have been, but I don't like it at all. Hi, Genki. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? Oh god, I went to history. I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. ... Well, that's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Yeah, look, this is still kind of weird. I want Dan Salvato to tell me why this is here. And if he says it's like load me, like load the game, load me, I want to tell him that could be taken way out of context, and holy crap, that just gave so many Rule 34 users so much to do. Anyways. Okay, yeah, I can skip that. Sayori. ... Ooh, I like this one, Key. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it might just be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important. It's a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Okay. Yeah, Sayori is... Let's just say there's a reason why I like Monica and Yuri the most. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Oh, I can skip this too. I could just skip all that. I'm skipping all of this. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. I would walk home with not. Oh, wait, it changes! That's cool. Shizzle, pizzle. Get caught in my drizzle. I hate choosing Natsuki ones. I know that, like, in a way, if you do Yuri's path, then it hurts Natsuki in a way, but I can relate more to Yuri. I can relate more to Yuri, like, her emotions and her thoughts and feelings and how she feels about it and how she just becomes distant if you seem to like like if she thinks she hurt you, she becomes more distant, tries to not hurt you at all. But yeah, I think that's the main reason why I choose Yuri, because I can just relate to her a lot more than Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki. Huh. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? No! That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? And you do. Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing. Okay, yeah, I can skip this. Okay, let's try to get this poem now. Okay, got the poem for Natsuki down, and we can skip this. Just goodbye. Holy crap, you guys are speaking fast. Oh my god. Anyways. Hey, you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So, I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But MC is dense as fuck. You're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person she'd go to, right? That's not true. Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of it that way from the start. No, you shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have. That's a grave mistake. She's gonna hang herself. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get me wrong. Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, I can skip everything. Yuri first. We're going to Yuri first. I don't care. I feel so bad. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. I absolutely hate that. Okay, Natsuki, I guess. Let's see. I hate this. Okay. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your own place for a little bit. I'm sorry, what? It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer, it's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Ki, please just tell me you like my poems. See, this is also a part where I don't relate to her. I don't hype myself up, because then if I don't live up to that, then I'll let people down. I'll let myself down. Yeah. Anyways, I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki? Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute," just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands it all. I really tried hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip me your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches the poem from my desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look too much into it. But I know you better know. And it's wrong for you to think your style is more, immature than yours. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. I really hate this MC. Anyways. Yeah, I guess I really never thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Okay. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. When I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit drearier. That's not drearier, that's dearier. Because you think of me. Because you. ... Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. I was just a little surprised. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. There's the classic tsundere line. It's either dummy or baka. Sussy baka. Anyway. What do you think the point of the writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Yeah, well, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, you're just nice to me. It's... ... meaningful. Oh, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. What? What? Excuse me, did what you just said that... What I just said doesn't make sense, but Anyway. Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Who should I fill up whose poem to next? Sayori. ... I can skip this. I can also skip this. Okay. Sticking with Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Ki. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. Manga's pretty easy to get into, honestly. So pretending to like a manga is kind of hard. At least for me, because I don't read much manga. I've really only read Attack on Titan. Gonna be honest. I've watched a bunch of anime, but I haven't read much manga at all. Besides, obviously, as I just said, Attack on Titan. You know how Natsuki is? If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Ki. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. I think I read that wrong. It's just so. I kind of knew that, but I didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of the times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. I can't speak. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyway... Yeah, just... Okay. I'm gonna hate doing this. I'm gonna do Monika on one of my playthroughs for just one time. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up the same on how Sayori does it. Like, if you choose Sayori's, then like you end up just having to choose Yuri or Natsuki. I'm pretty sure that's gonna just end up that way because Sayori and Monika are already helping out each other. Anyways, Natsuki. Yeah. Actually, I wonder if there's different CGs. For, like, if you write all 3 poems for one of the characters, for, like, let's say I write all 3 poems for Yuri, but then I go with Natsuki on this. I wonder how that would change. Would it change? I have no clue. Natsuki. Baking does sound fun. I like baking. Whatever. Cool. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a whole lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree, huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Or they just won't accept you at all. Never mind, I figured out what would happen. Okay. I just want to give Yuri a hug right now, dude. I really do. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, It's a little hard to not feel bad. Yeah, I want to hug her right now in her fucking small little mouth. That honestly, how do you get your mouth that small? Anyways. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that it's... You guys got it. Oh, wait, never mind. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Ki? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. Question mark. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Yeah, exactly! This is what I'm saying, guys! Like, bro, give Yuri love! Okay, anyways. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're gonna help make the event a whole lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably be a lot of help too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a little bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't have any way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I guess I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you're just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that it's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Okay, skip everything. Oh, god dang it. God dang it, I can't skip this. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help that much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers. To double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Yeah, see, Yuri would never do that. Yeah. Most Yuri would do is write an emoticon. And probably not even that. That's better. Anyways. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything about... I can skip this sad talk. Okay, here we go. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. ... Sup? Hey. Okay, that's... Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Same. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem really unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh my god, it's the kitchen! I've never seen this before! I've actually never seen the kitchen before. This is cool. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Key? Come on. Since when did I need to become a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Good. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like not providing. Sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think that you can talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little more nicer to you, you know? And I don't have to be mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't. Okay, let me try to read this again. That caught me off guard. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... It's not even her figure. It's not even her figure that I like the most, dude. Natsuki, it's not about looks, bro. It's not about looks. Anyways. Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Exactly. Personally, I don't give a shit. But there's plenty of guys that like her, there's plenty of guys that would like Monica or Yuri or literally any of the Dokis. No matter what your body type is, there's probably somebody. There's like 99.9% chance that somebody in the world will like you for you or your body. Or just you and your body. I mean, instead of or, I just put an and in there. Yeah, fixed it. Anyways. How would... Do you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. ... Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. How is that gross, dude? There's plenty of people like that, dude. I say dude too much. Okay, and I am XQC. I'm turning into XQC. Anyway. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Ki. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish me out, to shout more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starts to pull things out of her bag so that we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about everywhere on the countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Ki, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? I skipped that. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you just at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it at the end than just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up, and eating it. Eating the stuff that you bake is also amazing. Yeah. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and using a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do that like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh, well, it is true. I was not expecting her to just say beat the crap out of that. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Yuri sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start doing the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. You're icing it. Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my fingers towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Okay, Jesus. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, but I've already seen this CG. I've already seen this CG. In the end credits. Oh good. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! Natsuki, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her tumble in return. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her underhand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This CG can be taken way out of context. I don't like it. Yeah, no, this CG can be taken way out of context, especially if they didn't know that this was icing. Yeah. Anyways. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. It is kind of nice to see Natsuki actually, like, genuinely smiling, though. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my own mouth, licking off the icing. Why? What is Dan Salvato? Dan, what is wrong with you? And putting people's fingers in other people's mouths. Dude, seriously. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? ... What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in there, dummy. How could he make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting it in the oven now. Yeah, invention from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that... That's her speaking. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? Then we could make the cupcakes more literature themed by writing different words on each one of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not... You can't dress and act like this to not expect me to think you're not cute. That was a lot of knots in there that weren't in the actual sentence. But get over it. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance, I can't speak. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably, do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I'll let her eat any. I wish she could listen. Okay, I can't speak. I wish she would listen to me the same way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation that I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, huh? What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be like that, at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Ki, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt, as if she's holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching my eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Long line exclamation point. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Ki. Sayori. Just now, we were... It's okay, Ki. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered. I tried to say frustrated and flustered in the same... Yeah. But anyway, Sayori... While Sayori is amazing, she ruins both Natsuki lovers and Yuri lovers in opportunities. Screw you. Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I can skip all this now. Okay. You'll always be my dearest friend. Shit. Okay. Now we save this game. And now all we have is Yuri left. Oh boy. Oh boy.